Hi, Amber. Welcome to HRAF.
Hi, thank you.
Today, we're pleased to have Amber Johnson with us. Amber is a professor of anthropology at Truman State University in Kirksville, Missouri. And Amber, I understand you have an interesting story to share with us about the paper files and Lou Binford.
I do. When I was in graduate school at Southern Methodist University from 91 to 97 is when I got my PhD. Um, Louis Binford was there teaching the hunter-gatherer class, and he brought with him the paper files from the University of New Mexico. Was kind of proud to be as far as I know, the only personal subscriber to the HRAF files specifically for hunters and gatherers. So he only had the hunter-gatherer files. But the fun story that he told about that was that the files were purchased for him by Jane Aul, who is the author of Clan of the Cave Bear, as a thank you, because he had been a consultant for her as she was writing her novels. And so he really put those files to use. And the students who had him at the University of New Mexico have fond memories of going through the paper versions of the HRAF files, a lot easier in some ways than the microfilm versions, and helping to build the hunter-gatherer database that he then used for a lot of his later work, and that most of my research is built upon. In fact, when Lou died and we were kind of figuring out what to do with his research materials, one of his former students asked if I could send her the paper versions of the HRAF hunter-gatherer files. And she was teaching in Montana at the time. And so we packaged them all up and mailed them to Montana. And I think all but one or two boxes made it. One or two busted open somewhere on the way and are scattered across who knows where. But it was a resource that students remembered using and wanted to keep, even when the electronic versions kind of superseded the need for a paper version.
That's such an interesting story. So, is it safe to say that there's a nearly complete paper set somewhere in Montana today?
There is, although it's really hard to find anybody who wants to house the paper set
Right.
anymore. And so the last I heard, it might have come to the end of its useful life, as so many paper resources are these days, with so much material archived online.
And fortunately, we have the digital resource now for all of us to access
Which is a lot
a
easier to
lot
use,
easier. Right.
even than the paper version.
Exactly. Well, thank you for sharing that wonderful story. And thanks for being with us today to celebrate our 75th anniversary. Is there anything you'd like to say about our anniversary in conclusion?
Just a happy anniversary. The HRAF project is an amazing project that really has made ethnographic materials so much more accessible and useful to scholars at all levels, whether it's undergraduates or PhD researchers in the field. It's an amazing collection, and really a huge effort, I know, on the part of those of you who have put it in place and maintain it, but very worthwhile. Very pleased to be a part of your celebration.
Thank you so much. We're honored to have you as part of it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.